Hello guys, so I am about mid-month and I've had my last few paychecks for the month. I do have one more next week for the month of February from Pizza Hut, but I did want to show you my budget so far for this pay period. Now my pay period is running from February 11th, I'm counting this pay period, through February 27th, because on the 28th is when I will get my next teaching paycheck, and that's when I will kind of start my new month. I kind of run by my pay periods. So I started this pay period when I got my Pizza Hut paycheck, and I also, which was $317.26. I'm very proud of that. I pulled a lot of hours because we were having a lot of snow days, and so I picked up extra shifts. I also had $1 an hour raise, so that's awesome. My next paycheck, which will be, I think on the, I don't even know, maybe the 25th. I think it's next Monday. That's all I can tell you right now. I don't know it off the top of my head. My next paycheck probably won't be as much because I did have to take a few days off. I had to take Friday off because we had my stepdaughters and no babysitter, and then there was one day I was so sick I could not go in, and I was really bummed because it was Super Bowl Sunday and I knew I was going to make a lot of money that day in tips, but I was throwing up and I had to put my health first. Teaching, I got $911.32. I'm sorry if you can hear that scratching. We have a squirrel living in the wall, so he's out there scratching. Like right in this area. There's a hole in the wall, so yeah. Anyway, back to this. Tips for these last 2 weeks have been awesome. I normally expect to make this much in a month, but there, like I said, there were a few days that it was snowing and they canceled school, and I was the only driver, and people were really generous. So I made $528 in tips, bringing my total to $1,756.84. Here's where I spent it so far. Now I do work Saturday and Sunday this weekend, so I'll probably be getting a little bit more in tips, and I'll show you that in my next update. So anyway, I paid all my bills. I paid David's Bridal $46, American Eagle Visa $61. My Equinox car loan is I paid that the $144.75. I pay this twice a month, this amount, otherwise it would be close to $300. So I had them break it up. This is my Malibu that I'm paying off, even though it was totaled by a deer. I have $1,000 left after this payment, so $229.33. Care Credit, I paid them $51. My student loans, I paid them $79.81, which is the minimum payment. Capital One, $95. All of these credit cards and loans are minimum payments. I'm not quite at that point where I can snowball them. I'll get there. Discover is $60. Iowa Student Private Loan, $20. This one I do pay $2 more than the minimum. I just wanted a nice even number, and the interest rate is ridiculous that I pay $20, or if I paid $18 and some odd change, I would pay that minimum payment, and the amount of interest paid would be like $17. So I was making no headway. So honestly, I just wanted the even number. PayPal, I paid $27. Chevy, I've been paying them $100 a month. I owe them from my rental when I hit the deer, so I paid them $100 the other day. I have no minimum payment with them. I'm just trying to knock this bill out. Electric, this was actually $24.07, but I paid them in cash. So I just said $25 and I put the change in my change jar. That's what I do with cash. I did pay off a medical bill this month because I had made so much money. I decided to knock this little $60 bill out of the park. With my tips, I've also put aside $300 for rent, which will be due on the 1st. So I'm halfway to what we need for rent, which is pretty awesome. My total bills were Actually, hang on. This was the wrong number because I was looking through my bank account and I realized that I had $12.61 come out from US Cellular. I paid them like $200 in cash for our cell phone bill last month, but I still had owed them $12.61. So I'd paid that on my debit card and it didn't come out till this pay period. So I just put it in here. So my total bills were $1,300 and $311.20. So this is my envelopes / miscellaneous. We went grocery shopping and it was a big grocery shopping adventure because we were out of things like shampoo and toothpaste and toilet paper and paper towels. We were just out of a lot of things and we had been eating out of our pantry, so it was a big stock up. It was $174.07 in one go. We also had to buy things like a new plunger and it was an expensive trip. We only went out to eat once. Well, that's a lie. I've been eating out quite a bit, but my manager's been buying food for the entire kitchen staff lately at work. So I've been eating out quite a bit at Pizza Hut, but I've only had to pay for $14.64. And this was a dinner that I had picked up when I got off work at 8 o'clock. And it was really disappointing because I paid this much money. I waited like 20 minutes for them to cook our food. And when I got home, and it only takes me 2 minutes to drive home from Dairy Queen. When I got home, the food was ice cold, and they totally gave in like little bite-sized chicken strips and like maybe 10 fries in each of our meals. So I was really upset, and I called them, and they kind of didn't do anything. They just kind of brushed me off, so I'm going to avoid that place for a while. Gas, I put in $68.01. 20 of it I had put in Joey's car because I was driving that for a day and he needed to be filled up, so I just put in $20. He drives a 12-gallon tank, so $20 usually does it. And then the rest was in my car, so I'm actually going through a lot less gas since we moved to this new town. When we were living 45 minutes away, I was driving to work every day and driving back and then driving up to work in my classroom. So I was going, through $400 in gas a month. But even working at Pizza Hut and doing pizza deliveries, I'm still going through maybe $250 worth of gas. So our gas usage has severely dropped. I know Joey's has gone down too, since he doesn't have to drive 45 minutes to work either. And he's not having to drive up to the town we live in now to see his daughters. So gas has severely gone down for us. Auto maintenance, so that's supposed to be a 3. I kind of messed up here. $35.03. So $20.03. I had to buy a new ice scraper for my car. Long story short, it's Wisconsin. We've been getting snow and freezing rain and ice like every week, sometimes several times a week, and mine broke. So I went to Walmart. They didn't have any. They'd been cleared out. So I went to AutoZone and it was $20. I got a really good one though. Like, it's expandable so I can get the top of my SUV. It works really nice. So it was well worth the $20. And then I did put 15 of my tip money into our auto maintenance fund so I can get an oil change. So I'll be getting an oil change very soon. This personal money, I went to Quick Star on my way to work one day and I got coffee. And I think I got a donut too, so $2.73. It was a naughty day. I honestly never do that either, so it was a rare thing. I treated myself to a hair appointment this month. So one day that school got canceled, I wasn't going to go in and work at Pizza Hut. I was going to stay home and clean the house, but I did go in and I ended up making $100. And it was $100 that I really hadn't planned on. And so I decided to go get my hair dyed. So I went in saying I was going to just get my roots touched up, and because I bleached my hair, I was going to get my roots bleached and I was going to get it cut. Well, then I decided that I wanted a change. So I dyed my hair like this brown red. It's really cute, and I got it chopped really, really short. Either way, it was going to cost me $100 because Cost Cutters is not cheap. And it was like $80 and I gave her a $20 tip. So money well worth it. And then teachers pay teachers. I ordered two things off of there. One was $4.22 and the other was $2.11. One was for Valentine's Day, and then the other was just a President's Day unit. So that was pretty good money, well spent. My kids really enjoyed the activities, and now I have them again for the next year. So my total here is $400.81. So when I subtract my totals here and here from this, I have $44.83. I am going to put this in my emergency fund because I have $15 in there and I need to get it to $1,000. So this is going to go straight to the emergency fund. Any tips I get Friday and Saturday, I'm going to put, or Saturday and Sunday because I'm not working Friday, I'm going to put here toward my rent. Joey's also going to be giving me some money for rent, which is great. He's getting a profit share check from his work, which is about $500. And then, what else did I want to say? And then I do get paid on Monday, so I'm thinking I'm going to pay off some more medical bills because our bills are all paid, so I really want to get those paid off. I know I should put them in my emergency fund, and I might put a little bit more in there, but I do want to start getting our medical bills paid off so I can start on the rest of our debt. So I'm appearing to use Sans makeup with a giant zit on my head, and my hair's not washed today because we got another freaking snow day today. I was called into Pizza Hut, but I actually said no because I did have a lot of housework and I had a lot of like stuff for my classroom and projects I've been working on. So I did say no. I know, even though I could have made really good money today, but I needed that day, you know? But I did want to share with you that I filed our taxes and we're getting back $6,100 from federal and then $515, I think, from state, and should be getting here in the next few weeks. And Joey and I sat down and he was very adamant about wanting to put all of it into savings for our honeymoon in July, with the exception of buying beds for our girls because, you know, they're growing and they're growing out of their toddler beds, and we decided we're going to get them some bunk beds. And that we've been talking about that for a while. So I kind of showed him the debt list, and he knows I write it down. He's seen me write it, but I showed it to him and I said, take a good hard look at this. I really want to pay some of the medical bills with it, especially his daughter Paisley's. It's like $800. Well, like roughly, I think it's like 770 some. Anyway, I was rounding up. And I said, I know you want to put it all to our honeymoon, and I respect that, but I'm losing sleep at night thinking about all this debt, and it'd make me feel so much better if we could just get that one medical bill paid off. And so he agreed to that, and we also decided we're going to pay off his collections. I know he has $600 in collections, so we're going to pay that off. And then we're going to do one fun thing with the money. Other than that, we're going to buy a Nintendo Switch because we were gifted a game for Christmas and we've been wanting a Nintendo Switch for a year, ever since they came out. So we are going to get one of those, and we were like doing the math, like, okay, we get the bed, pay the bills, and get the Nintendo Switch. We'll have about $5,000 left to put into, no, that's not right. It was $4,000 because I actually like sat down and like I guesstimated a lot of what it would be to get the beds and such, but we guesstimated we'd have about $4,000 left, so we are going to put that $4,000 in the bank for our honeymoon / emergency fund. Because I told him, I said, emergencies happen. If we have one, we can take it from there. So anyway, so that's really exciting. So be ready for a very big update on our debt snowball, probably sometime in March. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I'm sorry for my appearance. I just didn't feel I've been in PJs all day. I've been cleaning and working on work projects, And so I just didn't feel the need. I was a teacher on a snow day. I hope wherever you're at, you're not getting tons of snow. We've gotten, I think they said this February alone, well, January and February together, we've gotten about 50 inches of snow so far. And it's only, you know, February 20th. So I'm sure we're going to get some more because it's Wisconsin. But I hope you guys are having a great day, and I hope your February is going well, and I thank you all so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye.